So, Thursday at 9 o'clock a.m., of course, a Batman v Superman sneak peek for a new teaser trailer that's supposed to be coming out on Monday was released. And, personally, I didn't really think it was much. I mean, I didn't really expect them to show much. Wasn't really breathtaking or anything. I mean, I guess it was cool, but, you can watch Fireball Studio 7's reaction to that. He made one, which you can watch. And, yeah. Then, like, yesterday, 24-hour-ish ago thing. Yeah, like 24 hours ago. Like 30 more seconds to the trailer was released in Portuguese or Spanish, I forget which. But, that was released. Of course, in terrible quality, which I did not watch. And then, last night, DC was just like, why not? We'll just release the trailer on high quality. And they did. And I watched it. And yeah. A lot of people are saying that one of the big reasons that they just showed and released the Batman v Superman trailer was because there was a lot of buzz over the Star Wars second teaser trailer, which I suggest you go watch Fireball Studio 7's review on it, which he completely forgot to say the beginning part when it was like the Star Destroyer in the sand. But you know what? That can be forgiven. No, I don't really like to be copying or like to be like a copycat, so I'm not going to be doing a review on the Star Wars teaser. But I am going to do the Batman v Superman one. So that's a fact. And basically, this is more of a breakdown, where I break all the little pieces in tiny pieces, and yeah. So, yeah. Oh my god, what was that? I'm sorry guys, excuse me. It was like a cough, but it was like a wheeze. It was really weird, man. But yeah, here's my trailer breakdown for the first Batman v Superman teaser trailer. So first off in the trailer, we get a kind of showing, I guess, of a city at the dark, which looks to be Gotham. More on that later. And then we got Superman in a crowd of, I guess, people, and a lot of them look very mad at him. Superman looks pretty worried, and there are people with white makeup in the back, which some people have very mixed opinions on what that is. They look to be like Joker worshippers almost. Like, kind of like the video game Gotham Impostors, I think it's called. Where they're just people just dressing up as a Joker to, I guess, worship him, kind of. Or they could be, there was one guy in the back who looks like, almost like, it's like a bat symbol on his face, which could suggest that that could be, I guess, the people that, fought in the name of Batman in The Dark Knight Returns, which, could be very, very possible. And while this is all happening, we got, you know, so many people that are speaking, you know, talking about how Superman is like a controversy, and how so many people either don't like him or think he's cool, and yeah. It shows us another, I guess, picture-y, the video thing, of that city, and it's zoomed in so you can see a statue a little bit more. It kind of makes you wonder, maybe there was something more to this? Then it cuts to Superman carrying a rocket, which has Russian. Okay, there was just a motorcycle just revving its engine right by my house. But then, Superman carrying a Russian rocket. Let me just say, in this video part thing, it looks like Superman has the red undies on, and I kind of doubt he does, but then again, in this picture he looks very convincing. I really hope he has red undies, because it looks incomplete without them. And then we get another part with the city and the statue, which really makes you wonder, who is the statue of? I mean, it may be obvious to some of you guys, but you know, play along a little bit, please. And here we start hearing Lex Luthor, supposedly, Jesse Eisenberg, talking, basically saying that now we know that devils or demons and whatnot come from the sky and not the ground. Which, I'm just paraphrasing, it said in a much better way in the trailer. So, watch the trailer, obviously. But, yeah. Then shows some people bowing down to Superman, and why you may not be able to see it in the pictures I took, or screenshots I took from the trailer. So it doesn't really stand out as much here, but on the soldiers' chests, they have the Superman symbol on them, which is kind of weird. So it sort of makes you think that these people worship Superman as a god, like how it's said in the trailer that he is practically a god. And yeah, so this could be like, if those were Batman worshippers, these are Superman worshippers. So it'd be kind of cool to see like the two like different armies basically fight it out. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah. Then okay, back to the statue in the city, and we start to see lights coming up. So we may be able to see who the statue is of a little bit later. Then, in the midst of all the, radio and TV show talking controversy things, we got someone basically saying, someone will ask, let me start over. Some people will ask Superman to save them, and then Superman will just say no. But then we got this, which is someone reaching for Superman, it appears, and Superman just flying now. And it kind of makes you wonder, is that just like, is that just like, I guess, a fantasy that someone's having about it to kind of show what these radio or talk show hosts mean? Or does Superman actually, like, letting the power get to his head? Which is kind of weird if you ask me. Then we see who the statue is, and it's Superman! And there's graffiti on him that says false god, so obviously people hate Superman. And so I guess if there was a statue of Superman, then we can kind of like infer that the city's actually Metropolis. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. And in the background of this, at first I thought people were saying no hope, no hope, no hope. To kind of just like be Superman's symbol, his Kryptonian symbol for hope. But the thing is, I don't even know what to say. I was going on something, I don't know. But then again, why would people be chanting no hope? But then, you keep listening to it, and a ton of people are saying it, and it says go home, which makes a lot more sense, and kind of like more, but no hope would be a little bit interesting, kind of. And yeah. Then there was a British guy talking about, I guess, rage and anger and fear and such. And I guess we can infer that that's Alfred. And we also say Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne. And my thoughts, he's got some gray on the sides of his head, which kind of, like, I guess, symbolizes that Batman's going to be 50, which I don't really want, but I'll get more on that later. Then we see the same look at the Batsuit that we got in the sneak peek for this teaser trailer, which, nothing new, but the Batman suit still looks great. And I guess we can infer that, with Alfred speaking here, and with Bruce Wayne looking at the Batsuit, we can kind of infer that they're in the Batcave. And while we don't really see much of it, I mean, this looks cool out of what we see. Then we see something that looks like it came right out of a Frank Miller book. Or just Dark Knight Returns. Well, it seems that Batman is in a place that has a lot of graffiti on it, doing something but what's this? There was a Riddler Easter egg. Ah! And honestly, you can't say this isn't a Riddler Easter egg, because it's obviously the Riddler question mark. Will there be more about that in this movie? Maybe not. But, you know. Then we got a plane and explosions and Batmobiles. Then we got Batman! And he doesn't really look to be especially happy. Then again, it's Batman, so, you know. But he seems to be emerging from some sort of debris. Maybe Superman caused this? I don't know. Then we got Batman on top of a skyscraper. That looks pretty awesome. Then we got Batman in his Dark Knight Returns armored suit that we kind of saw at at San Diego Comic-Con from last year. And let me just say, yes, I have seen that. I saw it online when it was leaked because I just couldn't resist myself. Because it had been a year and we hadn't seen anything. But, yeah, I mean, still looks great. And then Batman asks Superman, who's in the sky, "Tell me, do you ever bleed?" "You will." And it's like, that Superman looks from his point of view, and he crash lands around, and that's it. So now I'm just going to go into some thoughts for the actual trailer itself. So, first off, I think that it was a good trailer. It didn't show much. That's just great. Now, also, at Comic-Con, you know, when I was first announcing the movie, like 2 years ago now, I know, it feels like forever, Zack Snyder and others said that this film would be loosely based off of The Dark Knight Returns. And I was like, okay, cool. Probably talking about the fight, you know, maybe armored suit, you know, just a few minor things like that. Based off this trailer, it just looks like a Dark Knight Returns movie. And I don't like that. I think that Dark Knight Returns works as an Elseworld story, not just a main continuity thing. And I just don't like it. But, yeah. And also, going into that category, the voice of Batman... Oh, wait, no. I don't know what I'm talking about, but, my mind's, like, scrambled right now, but I will get to that later. But, the age of Batman, based off of the gray hair, he looks like he's in his... Like, Bruce Wayne looks like he's in his... Like, it looks like he's 50. And I don't like that. Ben Affleck certainly doesn't look 50 because he's in his early to mid 40s. And I think that that'd be a good age for Batman to be for this film. And if Batman is 50, then I just don't think that's a good way to start off your DC Cinematic Universe. DC. And it'd just be weird to just see like a 50-year-old guy just with some 20-something and 30-something characters fighting evil, you know, as the Justice League. Just kind of weird to me. So yeah, I think a Batman would be best in in like his 40s. But yeah, and then now Batman's voice. It may be the armored suit that made his voice sound so weird. But, and I certainly hope that's the case, but if that's just his voice as Batman, I don't really like it. Like, it makes me think that, like, Batman's carrying around that thing, like an arrow, where they have, like, the thing that they hold right by their mouth, and they click it, and it, like, distorts their voice. I don't want that for Batman. It'd just be weird. Batman's always a guy that kind of, where are they? You know, maybe not that horse of a throat. That's more of a Christian Bale Batman. But, you know, at least, like Kevin Conroy Batman, sort of. That's how I've always envisioned Batman to sound, and this doesn't really match with that. And, yeah, but then again, maybe the armored suit, and that's what I hope it is. But, yeah. So, overall, I think this was a good trailer. It gives us a little bit of a look at the story, but not too much, which I like. And, yeah. So, I'm Game Vix, guys, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.